For this question, we are going to use the properties of logarithms to rewrite the given expression as a single logarithm. Whenever possible, we'll evaluate the logarithmic expressions. Our example has natural log of x minus 3 minus natural log of the square root of x plus 1 minus natural log of 2x. So what I've done is I've written out some of the properties that we're going to use to simplify this logarithmic expression. The properties that we're going to use are the product rule for logarithms, the quotient rule for logarithms, and the power rule for logarithms. And in this example, we're trying to condense all of these logarithmic expressions into a single logarithm. And that would be starting with what we have on the right and condensing to what we have on the left. So the product rule is used whenever you have the sum of logs and you condense to the product. You put a product inside your log. The quotient rule is used when you have subtraction, and when you condense with division. And then the power rule is used whenever you have a coefficient that is attached to your log, and you're going to move that coefficient into the power. You can see that P is the coefficient on the right, but it is the power on the left. So these are the properties that we're going to use to simplify this and rewrite it as a single logarithm. So one thing that you need to be sure of is that all of the logarithms have the same base. All of these logarithms say ln, which stands for natural log. And natural log is used when you have the natural base of e. So all of these have the meaning of log base e. So since they have all the same base, we are able to condense this to a single logarithm. And what I'm looking for, starting off, is to see if there are any coefficients. We notice that there are not any coefficients. If there were coefficients, you would need to use the power rule first. But since we don't have any coefficients, we'll move on to looking for either minuses or pluses. And that'll tell you to use either the product rule or the quotient rule. So I can see that I have a minus, and this log here has no sign in front of it, so we assume that it is positive. So that's going to tell us how to condense our logarithm. So because we have some subtractions, we are going to have a fraction inside. This factor of 2x has a negative, so that factor of 2x will go in the denominator. This factor of square root of x plus 1 has a negative, so it will go into the denominator. And then finally, we have this factor of x minus 3, and it's on a positive log, so it will go into the numerator. So this expression condensed using the product and the quotient rule to become x minus 3, natural log of x minus 3 over 2x square root of x plus 1. Thank you for checking out my videos. Have a great day.